Aloha y'all. So today I just wanted to talk about the secret agendas behind certain things that the government is pushing really heavily because okay, before I begin, I just want to say if you have any cognitive dissonance or you don't have an open mind, please try to have an open mind or click away if not. So veganism is amazing. It's good for the planet, it's good for the animals, it's good for your health and everything if you're doing it right. If you're eating mostly plant foods from the earth that are whole food and not GMO soy products or GMO corn, and they put that in everything. You know, LGBTQ movement is actually is also tied into the whole reason why the past 5 years they've been pushing veganism so hard. So Ben & Jerry's, you know, is loading their products with refined sugar and just shit that's not good for you and labeling it vegan and making people think that, oh, because it's vegan I can eat it and it's good for me. You know, you can't be eating freaking vegan burgers from Morning Star, which is soy, like GMO soy and GMO corn, and thinking that you're at your highest vibration because you're vegan, because you're not. And soy is also like is part of the issue because it has these compounds called isoflavones that mimic estrogen in the body. So if you're feeding your kids that or a lot of dairy products from a young age, which is injected with growth hormones and a lot of other shit that's fucking up your hormones, people are going to be confused when they're growing up. So children, first of all, don't even have a sexual preference because how would they know before puberty, you know? So how can Dwayne Wade say that his son wants to be a girl, and that's actually talking about a satanic ritual, because there's something called a reversal ritual where instead of sacrificing your firstborn kid, you can actually make him a trans, because then they would have a mark of the beast on them, which is you know, Baphomet is a transgender, and nothing in nature, you can't be both in nature. And I personally don't have anything against anybody who is LGBTQ, like I love y'all as individuals, but I'm just talking about the bigger thing and the agendas behind why they're pushing this movement so much. And it's also a cover-up for what's happening with Save the Children and the elite pedophiles and human trafficking thing that's going on right now that's being exposed. So can we just focus on that right now? Planned Parenthood thing was actually started by a known Satanist, Margaret Sanger, and she was also a racist. Like, it was originally called the Negro Project, and they were trying to exterminate a whole race of people. They've been doing this for the longest time, Bill Gates and them, you know, all the Democrats. And think about the Black Lives Matter movement. They're taking all the money that people are donating because they think they're supporting a good cause, but George Soros, who is a demon, is running this shit. So they're taking that money to fund the Democratic campaign because everybody is being locked up right now. Clinton, Obama, all the people that were funding them. And look at Biden. He's not gonna win regardless. That's just my opinion, and I'm just gonna say that don't vote. There's really no, I mean, do what you will, but the Aquarian Perspective is that, you know, the water bear, certain things are already done. Certain things from an ancient time, because water is the ancient element, is being poured onto this planet with the great floods and everything, the natural disasters going on right now. Some things are already pre-written, and I believe that our duty now is to be able to harness the energies and focus on the ascension of the collective and not be pulled into the matrix more with the fucking election and shit. So speaking of the election, the last time Black Lives Matter was trending on Google search was 2016, right before the presidential election. So it raises eyebrows, doesn't it? I wonder why. So I'm just giving an Aquarian perspective on things, either 2 X chromosomes or XY chromosome, and that determines your makeup. But if psychologically something happened to you along the way, then perhaps it might give you a belief system. I honestly feel like it goes against nature, and anything that doesn't come from nature is of the human mind, which I guess some people can call the dark side or the so-called devil. But I'm not gonna say it's good or bad, but like everything, there's always light and dark. So because both are powerful in different ways, but you need the two poles to procreate. Also, Black Lives Matter, I just want to talk about the terminology, because matters is the bare minimum, first of all. And if you're talking about matter, you know, like, what is the origin of matter? Is dark matter. Before there was even light, there was dark. So I'm just gonna say that. Number 2 is, if you're talking about the word black, if you're looking at the word B, it's actually 13, so it's 13 lack. Think about the programming that it does. They're trying to mess with your genetics. They're trying to keep you at this dormant level, as well as the chemtrails that they're spraying. That's all endocrine disruptors, these heavy metals, aluminum in people's deodorant, you know, is all like snuck into different areas of the programmed person's life. But if you really are getting off the grid and growing your own food, there's ways around that. You know, here there's no fluoride in the water, and I've actually noticed huge shifts in my consciousness and my third eye abilities since I've been out here. So yeah, I just wanted to share this information. Let me know what you think. If you disagree, if you agree, give this video a like, subscribe for more content, and thanks for tuning in. I hope this doesn't offend anybody, you know. I shouldn't even have to say this, but the reason why I'm making this video is talking about the movement itself and not the cause of the movement. Anytime there's a lot of people that, a lot of, you know, external energies that are being involved in certain things, think about how easily energy is harvested. You know, at concerts, like crowd control, how the person on stage, even at freaking Coachella, there was like I forget what it's called, but there was like a black screen that was absorbing energy at one of the shows. They were talking about it. It's way deeper than a lot of people think, and there's levels to it. So anytime something is trending, you gotta really start to question it. You know, that's the Aquarian perspective. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.